TOMz.
Good afternoon, people of Mzansi. Welcome to yet another exciting episode here at TOMz, right on SABC 1 Mzansi for Shizzle.
Yes, most definitely. It's about time to chill with the two awesome bros. And now it's good buffet. We always give you nothing but the best of science and technology. My boy, Ugrand.
Nanona?
Fresh one.
Awesomeness.
Iba namhlanje.
Yabona namhlanje sobe sidigida udaba elibaluleke kakhulu ngoba lento le phela siyayisebenzisa mihla namalanga.
Yini leyo?
Khuluma ngefoni yakho, icomputer yakho, traffic lights, yazi uthini yonke nje leyo into, you name it. Ngoba ke lezi zinto zonke lezi, they actually use computer programming.
Oh yeah, that's right. Uqinisile mfethu. Sounds good. Computer programming is the art of technological devices to do exactly what you want them to do. So thina ngoba sithanda izinto ndana ngisho. Sambile, we went to the roots of this. Ukuthola kabanzi ukuthi what exactly is computer programming? Why are we still here?
Let's go.
Let's get it.
Here's what's coming up on today's episode of TOMz. Vulane is a man who made it his mission to teach youngsters how to code. Kahle software iyini futhi kungani siyisebenzisa. Kahle software iyini and how do we use it? See how these incredible processes actually started out. Let's take a look at the future, knowing what these skills can actually do. Learning code is within everyone's reach. You can start learning right now. Kahle, what if you were a computer programmer? I wonder. Let's go. I give a face to this page. Let's cut. Let's come on now via our social media platforms. Now, so let's move on Facebook. Why do we use computers daily? To store information because computers help us store large files. Once again, we actually use computers to surf the internet. Well, keep those comments coming in on Facebook and on Twitter. Facebook.com/TOMz on Twitter. We are simply at TOMz_SABC_1.
We are still at it again, but fair to Eastern Cape is where we at. Kodamai Sisem Tata at Kanyisa High School. Right next to me is a gentleman, Sombuza Gabanzi, about computers. Hello.
Hello.
What's up?
Cool, and you?
I'm cool. What's your name?
Lonwabo.
Okay, Lonwabo Mfunu Kenane. What is a computer?
Computer is a device that you use to log into an internet. To log into internet and find information about something.
A computer is a technological device which we use to transfer data and as well as messages and all that.
I think a computer is a device of which we use to find information, store our database and any important information.
So I want to know, do you know what is a computer programmer?
No, I don't.
Computer programmers are actually people who create applications which we use on a daily basis.
Yeah, it's good to see technology grows, right? So I want to know, what do you think computers are going to be like in the future?
Things are portable.
Portable?
Yeah.
Have a computer in your pocket?
Yeah.
In the future, as people say out there, you see a pen.
Yeah.
A pen is a basic thing that you use to write. So in future, we'll be able to click our pens and then voila, a computer comes out.
Yo.
Maybe to, I don't know, fly.
Computers to fly. Njengamanye ama-industries baningi abantu abahlukahlukene in building computers and other technological devices. What am I talking about? Check this out.
The whole idea of programming is to create a set of instructions that can be followed automatically and eventually lead to a certain result. Now, these instructions are written in a programming language and is called source code. Abanye abantu ke bathi arts, while others say it's a craft or falls under engineering. Programming does, however, involves math and analytics, but also incorporate things like logic and scientific knowledge on how computers and their anatomy actually work. Now, ngonyaka 1842, Ada Lovelace created an algorithm which served as her first computer program, making her the first programmer in the world. The first user-friendly, high-level programming language was designed by John Backus in 1954 and called Fortran. In 1983, the first computer virus was created simply as an experiment to see if it could be done. Ngonyaka 2008, there was 1.3 million computer programmers and software engineers employed in the United States.
So what's going on with programmers now? We always think about them creating new stuff.
Yeah.
But the truth is, there's a lot of maintenance involved.
Ingakho uhlala uthola umyalezo ukutshela ukuthi hamba update i-app noma i-software. Mina ngifuna ukwazi uya-update wena.
Yeah, I'm done all the time, eh?
I mean, iyangizwafisa but wena lapha ekhaya usho ukuthi uya-update na i-app yakho noma i-software yakho. Kwamanje ke quick commercial break sabuya emva kwedollar.
TOMz.
You guys still tuning to Teenagers on a Mission khona la ku channel enithanda kakhulu SABC 1 Mzansi for sure. Into ezonitshela yona ukuthi hlalani phansi nirelaxeni because we still have more coming your way.
Balethezeke yebo
Kahle kahle.
Sase grand.
Still here, my boy.
Asesemnandi abafethu yazi kahle kahle ama computer programmers abaleka kakhulu emphakathini ngoba yiwo asenzela ama apps nama softwares that actually keep our devices running.
Most definitely. So Tina Sambile sehlangana ne-programmer. And what's so cool about this programmer is that he didn't only teach himself how to code, but he's giving back to the community by teaching other people. Let's not waste any time. Check this out. Hey yo, it's your boy CADDY, pronounced Caddy, yet on another mission bafethu, running the streets of KZN Durban, touchdown a barrier. Today's mission is Mthembu, who's using the arts of science and technology to upskill abantwana who come from disadvantaged backgrounds and abafundisa kabanzi about the arts of gaming. Why are we still chilling? Let's go get him. Yo!
Hey, what's up?
up?
Hey, what's up, man?
Are you good?
Hey, I'm good, man.
You fresh 100?
For sure, bro.
Alright, come on, I'm Go Caddy, and today I'm gonna be on a mission with you. What you all about?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. You ready?
Vulane, and I'm good to go, man.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Let's get it.
Let's go.
So Vulane,
Yeah,
I was chatting, Vets. Where you from, and what do you do, and where are we right now?
okay, Mthembu, I'm from a small town right outside of Durban called Umalanga. Right now we are at KZN SA.
Yes.
It's an art gallery space that we utilize to teach young kids to code.
Tell us about your background.
I studied IT, and I just saw a need for, ukuthi ngidlulisele those skills to izingane as well. Yeah, so I usually just do that in my spare time.
So this is your zone.
Yeah, this is the zone. As you can see, we have our mentors. It's SABC corner, and they're busy helping out the ingane.
Okay, cool. So mina ngifuna ukuyana again. What led this whole idea ukuthi iqale, and then why did you start it?
The thing was, I was lucky enough early on in my early stage ngisemncane ukuthi ngikwazi ukuthi ngithole opportunity yokuthi ngifunde code. So I realized ukuthi lento akuyona into eyandile kakhulu thina abantu abamnyama. So as I got older, I realized that I need to just help other kids from abaphuma la ngiphume khona nami ukuthi ngizame nabo banikeze lama skills labo engingakwazi nabo ukuthola ngoba ngabona ukuthi emalokishini ayikho kakhulu le. Yeah.
Bokuyinto boyithanda.
Yeah, kwakuyinto engingiyithanda, but lento into njengale into ongayazi ukuthi uyayithanda until you get to it.
Yes.
Because I had no idea what it was until uma sengiqala ukuyenza I realized this lento le exciting, and actually I feel like this.
So take me through a day. First thing you do, wofika bafundisa abantwana ini uqala kuphi abo step 1.
Usually in a typical day nje ukuthi ngemsebenzini masishayisa, because most of the stuff we do after hours and cuts it, yeah. And of course during the day ingane zisuke sesikoleni. First thing I come here, I set up the machines, and I make then they come around half past 4, and then and we usually have our sessions running for like an hour or so.
Okay, so Vulane ngitshela again, abantwana labo bafundisayo baqala from what age and ubathola kanjani ukuthi bajoin program yakho?
No, abantwana esisebenza nabo mostly ingane from age 7 to 17.
Okay.
Most of the time, the program is survived by just word of mouth. Okay, there's this thing in the and parents bring their kids.
Yes.
But we usually, even on social media, sometimes we use it just to touch a love and it's okay, this is available. And
ufundisa abantwana abancane. Ubaqala ngobafundisa i-computer or you go straight to coding? I mean, basesebancane. Isn't it hard?
Yeah, actually, you'll be surprised. Like, I think the infiltration of my smartphones and the devices are maning, even a smart TV and the entry level, the curve is not as hard as they actually catch up to using the machine very easily.
We're talking about computers a lot, and we've all seen them. But what are they exactly? Now, a computer is firstly an electronic device, and secondly, a device that manipulates information, or what the pros call data. It can store, retrieve, and process data. By manipulating the information inside it, it is able to do certain things. For instance, it manipulates the data you have stored in a song in order to play it. Or it manipulates the information contained in the letter you type to display it on the screen. Now, who knows what these kids will actually create in the future? I mean, this is a really cool skill to have.
It is, it's awesome, Madonna. Just imagine if you're a computer programmer. How would that be like?
Well, you know what? Just stay tuned to find out. So wait, Don. TOMz. And just like that, Bafethu, we are back, and this is still the best of the best when it comes to edutainment. I'm talking entertainment and education. And again, just say TOMz right here and SABC 1, Mzansi for shizzle.
Computer programming is what we're talking about, Namhlanje. Let me tell you something you didn't know, ne? Computer programming is a major industry, Bafethu. And it made it possible for you to get the show on your screens right now. How cool is that?
Definitely. Now, Bafethu, Namhlanje, we're all about finding about a career, which we'll cover in a second. And so it's one Omchita Okulga Cool, who actually paid it forward and actually teach others what he has learned. As I'm saying, so take
us through the program.
Okay, the program consists of 2 different streams. We have programs that teach them to create websites, and then we have programs that teach them to create apps. Yeah, so usually with the younger kids, we stick to programs akwazi ukuthi bakwazi ukuthi ba create apps kakhulukazi now ukuthi kuze bakwazi nje ukuthola concepts of a programmer, hayi with the actual code. So there's a program assistance akuthiwa Scratch.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why ngiyakwazi bafundisa ukuthi ba understand concepts of a programming. Well, they don't touch the code yet, and then when they get better, they move on to proper, yeah.
So sikhuluma coding, sikhuluma programming. What exactly is programming and coding?
Okay, yeah, programming is actually learning a language, which is njengoba sineSizulu, sine-English now, it's also like a language now. Ukwazi ukuthi ukhulume necomputer ngayo, because the computer doesn't understand isiNgisi, ayisazi computer isiZulu. But you need, in order for you to communicate now, because when something, you need to communicate in the language. With the computer, you understand. Now, why do you need to speak with machine language? You need to do that because in order to create an app, for example, whether it's WhatsApp or Facebook or any app that you have in mind, you need to speak machine in machine. We call it machine language.
Okay.
In the computer is ithatha instructions ngayo. Yeah.
So funeka vele ushare language yakhona bese sizokulethela lento
sizokulethela leyo nto
in an app.
Yeah, if you are making an app, that will, if you are creating a website, it's going to give you a website.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why ucabanga ukuthi kubalekile for ukuthi ufundise abantwana about this awesome skill?
Yeah. Okay, ngingathi mfethu ukuthi nje right now it's actually very important kakhulukazi nje level sesikule impilo kulesikhathi lesisikisona nje manje, because wonke umuntu, almost everyone, wonke umuntu unayo smartphone. Wonke umuntu unayo, even noma ngaba kuyona smartphone, even nama devices, even nama fridge manje, they have it, nama apps that run with it. Like apps are just becoming prevalent. Technologies are all over the place. So now it's almost becoming a language. It's all on its own, where if someone knows how to read and write, they need to be also to be able to go to Bawa's code as well. It's almost becoming one of those skills that everyone needs to have. Yeah, sure. So what we have here is a program that we use, and it's offered by Code Academy, which is open source, meaning we don't pay for them, or there are companies that makes those tools. They make those tools available to us. So this is Code Academy, and one of the tools. And when I was talking about the HTML earlier on, this is what you're usually talking about. Code most of the time looks like this. All right. So we have lines of code. These are called lines, and this is your code.
Okay, so it's basically letters and numbers.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So what we have here is an example of a page, a web page. All right. So what you see on your right, this is what this code is actually producing. So if someone was using a browser, they go into a site, they'll see something like a Ganji. This is what you would see, you as a coder.
As a coder, okay.
Yeah, you would see this, and this is what they'll be seeing when they log in. All web pages, most of them have this as the basic structure.
Okay, so ngitshele mfethu, with all of this knowledge le ufundisa abantwana, after this, what can they do?
They can be game designers. They can build websites. Almost every company now needs a website. They can make apps for whatever functionality that they want to. So we have Ulerato la usebenza. She's busy with a program she's doing. We are animator la. So jomona une sprite sakhe lapha ikati lakhe laphana, and these are my set of instructions afuna ukuthi ikati lakhe liyenze nje ubona nje laphana. Every time she presses something la asho la leli kati lizoyenza leyo nto leyo. Right, these are the scripts that she is using ukuthi ikwazi leya kati ukukhuluma. As you can see, njengamanje ama scripts are like colored bars kule program is Scratch, because right now she's not at an advanced stage now, so ukwazi ukudila khona ne-code. So the code is hidden behind those blocks. As you can see, every time the program runs, character yanyakaza, and every time iqeda urana, it can start again. She can make leya nto leyana yenze noma yini. So this is where it starts, and then from here on you can create a game, or you can go and become a story, an animated story. It also, Ikubera is beyond what you can do on screen coding, because you can, so when it comes to izinto ezifana robotics or izinto njengalezo, you actually fanele uqale ubhale code for robot ukuthi likwazi. Basically it's like a brain a robot or something. Even nasemgwaqeni, the reason why it's kanjalo, there's a set of instructions that are made ukuthi ikwazi ukwenza kanjalo. When you go to an ATM because ukwazi ukukhiphela imali, there's a code that's behind a show ukuthi you press the button and this is what should happen, and you control the machine. So there's a lot of careers.
Oh wow, I've learned a lot namhlanje about coding and programming. Where can we catch you on social media? If they want to join, but join kanjani?
Yeah, sure. It's kuma socials in corner, but you can get at Vulane Mthembu on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Parents are invited to bring their kids in, and yeah.
Okay. Vulane, it was great meeting you, man. It was great meeting you. Otherwise, I'm gonna be out. Oh man, what an inspirational day, Bafets. Oh, I love my job. Abatafana njengo Vulane always touch my heart and they inspire me to do more. If he can do it, so can you. And Yazin, so can I. This is what we call mission accomplished. Your boy CAD Pranaz Caddy is out.
Now, just like we use software to do tasks on the computer, so programmers also need software to perform their tasks, which is programming. Now, that's where programming software comes in. Programmers use it to help them develop more software, which is why it is also often referred to as a software development tool. They also use it to maintain other programs. Kumbulage, maintaining the software can take up more than half of the programmer's time in the end. Ayike bafethu sifike leso sikhathi sisithanda kakhulu la khona iTOMz ikuvakashele esikoleni sakho. Wena lapha ekhaya uyayibona amabonakude wakho, then do the right thing by tagging yourself on our social media platforms on Facebook and on Twitter. Nami ke musafuna iTOMz is esikoleni sakho, then all you have to do is simply drop us an email on TOMz@sabc.co.za. For now though, let's see what went down.
Hello guys, how you guys doing? Can I sit here? Can I join you and sit here? Who wants to be a computer programmer here? You guys know what a computer programmer is, right? So a computer programmer is, if you guys want to know about it, you can go to a website that's called khanaacademy.org. So if you go to this website, it will teach you about computer programmers and coding and how computer works. So if you guys are interested in going into the computer industry, or you want to be a computer programmer, or you have a friend who's interested in being in the computer programming industry, they can go to khanacademy.org. You can go to the website, it can teach you more about computer programming, teaches you about coding, teaches you about computers and the industry on its own. How dope is that, guys? It's crazy, right?
Awesome.
So, after the past 2 decades of computer programming in Chinchile, we don't know what is in the future. As in Konomanje, let's go check it out in Where's the Future?
In future, bigger, better databases will be the norm, making space for more information. Each JavaScript, which makes cool graphics happen on screen, will dominate without being coded. Just about everyone will know how to program, but few people will write real code. Smartphones will do just about everything but phone calls. Databases will become even more sophisticated and do high-level analysis. But what about the career path? Yes, what if you were a computer programmer?
When it comes down to it, computer programming is actually a great career. There aren't very strict requirements to do professional training in this field, and you don't always need a degree. Some trainings can already be done in 6 months. The demand for programmers is also increasing, so you would have a job security. It's pretty flexible, meaning you might be able to go freelance and work from anywhere in the world. You are not bound to work in an office all the time. And the last plus is the salary tends to be pretty great. For lots of hard work, you'll be rewarded. And when the hard work includes creating something amazing that could help abanye abantu, you could get more money. Seems like a great deal. I wouldn't mind doing it. Aha mfethu TOMz iniphathele indaba ezimnandi khona lapha emakhaya.
Njalo kayibeshana yazi sinobele sothanda uphisa na ngokufika ixesha lokhu.
So when lapha ekhaya ufuna idea episode ufuna uyibona khona la ku TOMz, all you have to do is
send us the idea bafethu, and if it's fresh and brilliant, we'll make it a TOMz official episode khona la ku SABC 1.
And not only that, kaloku beshana you get a goodie bag as well as a skipper sa ku TOMz 1.
So when lapha ekhaya, all you have to do is send through your ideas on Facebook, which is facebook.com/TOMz. On Twitter, we are simply @TOMz_SABC_1. But we have come to the end of the show. But don't despair though, because we are always on our social media platforms 24/7 on Facebook and on Twitter. Or if you still want more info on the show, all you have to do is simply visit us on www.tomz.co.za.
If I was on my handles, where to bafethu satholakala ku Twitter, it's TOMz_SABC_1. On Facebook, we are at TOMz. I gotta leave you with this message. If you have a dream and you want to pursue it, all you gotta do is work hard. Mzansi, we love you. See you soon.
Bye. Here's what's coming up next time on TOMz. Vulane was born without ingalo nemilenze and faced a lot of hardship while growing up. But he didn't believe his disability made it impossible for him to graduate from varsity. Now there are some great historical figures we can learn from who acted courageously. There will be more ways to get your brave on in the future. Start teaching yourself how to have courage. It might just change your life. But what if humans did not have fear at all? Welcome to TOMz every Monday and Tuesday at 4 p.m. Kolala, go SABC 1, Mzansi, for sure.